So there, folks, welcome back to Towns with Charon and Velerious.
Hello, everybody.
Unpausing Velerious, there you go.
Thank you, because you messed it up so many times.
Will that make your life easier after I've fucked it up the other time?
It's okay, you always fuck it up for me.
Thanks, bro.
All the confidence.
I know. Right.
The meat is now pouring into the storehouse.
It is. We really need to get the roofing done this episode, though, so no more merchants.
More merchants.
No more merchants.
More merchants.
No.
More merchants.
No more merchants.
And then...
We've spent too long fucking about it. We've spent like the last 2 episodes selling things to the merchants again.
And then...
And then we need to do some roofing.
And then
we need to do some more roofing over this side.
And then
we need to do some more roofing on this.
And then
we need to do some more roofing on this. And then probably the Badger Arena.
Roof the Badger Arena.
We have to plan the Badger Arena. I don't even know what we're going to do for the Badger Arena.
Well, it's going to be round.
Are we going to like clear this area here and have it sort of...
It's going to be round.
Here. It can't be round.
It's going to be round.
There is no such thing as round.
It's going to be round.
There is
Craig
no
wants it round. Yep.
Well, you'd better look up how to build square round things.
Square round
You need
things.
that diagram that everyone uses for Minecraft.
And
I've got that bookmark somewhere.
And it like 4 blocks, and then 5 blocks, and then... No, 4 blocks, 5 blocks. And then...
Brilliant. Take your time, guys. We're not live or anything.
7 for as many as you want, and then back to 5, and then 4. Yeah, that's how it works.
Really? Is that how it works?
And then you just put 4s on either side.
Good. So that's that sorted then.
Yeah.
Velerious is building the Badger Arena.
I'm not building the Badger Arena. I don't know how to build.
You're
I'm afraid I'm a Towns pro without actually using mouse.
only a co-pilot, Velerious.
I only co-pilot.
You don't drive.
I don't drive.
You just repeat everything that I say.
I repeat everything he says.
Brilliant. So you're now the Duncan of our show.
I'm now the Duncan of your show.
What the fuck are you even piddling about with that there? What is that?
Plugs!
Plugs! You fucking messing about with plugs for? That's with building towns.
Because they've got weird backs.
Oh, God. Right.
Look at the back on that plug, right?
Yeah.
What is it meant to fit?
That bit.
What?
Doesn't that plug into it?
No.
I don't know. Stop playing with the plugs.
What on earth are these?
I don't know.
Where did they come from? How long have I had these plugs?
I do not know, Velerious. I need to get some roofing done. Hold on.
I know. I thought we were just sitting here having a chat while you did some roofing.
I'm doing the roofing.
You're like taking your time.
I'm doing the roofing, but you were
You're getting
distracting me
slow.
with the plugs.
Getting slow there, old man.
It's happening.
It's happening.
It's
The roofing is happening.
What else do we need to do? We need to... we were digging tunnels.
We wanted to just do
one.
roofing. That's what we said. We said if we go into anything else, we get told off.
We do want to get the roofing finished.
I don't want to get told off. I'm just sitting here doing roofing.
Well, the problem is they're also bringing back
Why is there holes in this plug?
some stuff from here. Put the plug down. Seriously.
There's holes in the plug.
Oh my god.
Why is there holes in the plug?
I do not know why there is holes in the plug, Velerious.
Why?
I have more important things to worry about in my
It's
life.
like this sounds a lot worse than like what we're describing it as. People are just going to think we're idiots. Plugs have holes. They just don't have holes where this plug has holes. Plugs have holes, not friends.
Plugs have holes, not friends.
Plugs don't have friends. Stop mining things. Oh my god. They're not going to do any building if you're going to carry on doing this.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make it easier for them to get around that bottom area so
They shouldn't have to be down
waste
there.
as much time hauling. They are, because they're going to be hauling some stuff.
Well, they shouldn't be. They should be building roofs.
There's only so much roof that can be made at once.
Every bit of it.
That's not how it works.
Every bit of
Unfortunately, the way that the job assignment tasks work is that there will be people who are hauling, even though we only want roofing done.
People don't
To be fair, we've got half.
I like how you're saying,
almost
right?
of that roof done.
People hauling, he says, while the town is filled with meat and green slime, which have barrels assigned to them. So quite clearly, this hauling is not going that well.
Look, there you go. Look, someone's hauling something.
No, they're eating it.
He
Sharon.
picked up a hog roast.
And he's eating it. In fact, they're cooking it in order to eat it. So, let me get this straight. Your entire idea of them hauling is them cooking the meat and then eating it and then dumping it outside on the floor next to the green
I thought that guy was going for, but he walked straight through.
No one is hauling.
Nobody's using the barrels.
No one is hauling.
God damn it.
So you've sent them down into a dungeon that they're not even going in.
I will find
to
someone
mine
who is
stuff.
hauling. Hilarious.
No one is hauling. No one is hauling.
Maybe someone down the bottom.
That's just sad. No one is hauling.
No, why?
Told you, no one hauls.
Quite a lot of them are sleeping, to be fair.
You can't even use, to be fair. How long have we had meat on the floor and that slime? We actually have barrels for slime.
We have barrels for meat.
I know, but
It's
slime...
right next to where they cook the meat.
But quite clearly, right, if they're putting the meat there because it's easier for them to take it, fair enough. The slime has barrels.
It's because there is no code that makes them get the meat and put it in a barrel. They have to get the meat and put it on the floor somewhere.
Do you know the problem?
And then somebody else will get the task to take it and put it in a barrel.
There's two problems.
That's
Number one,
basic
number one, we're paused.
fuck up.
Number two, when you started that sentence, you should have just ended at, there is no code. That's the ending.
But we talked
right
there's
there.
no code.
That is it. Because there is no code.
Oh man, I bet the new ones.
I mean, look at that. There's a goblin head down there.
Almost better. Yeah, I know.
What on earth?
That is.
Anyway, basically, there is no code for hauling.
Yeah,
They don't
bad,
haul. Because in all honesty, I think the meat on the floor is easier for them because they don't have to fanny about with a barrel. In all honesty, we just created a town of lazy people. That is what this is. They literally pick up a piece of meat off the floor and just eat it, and then throw all the like pig pork bones onto the floor.
Basically,
yeah.
This is exactly what it's like living in a student flat.
And it's basically
you
like
get the food, you leave it all over the floor, and then just eat little bits of it later on in the day.
And they give you a cupboard, and for the first few days, the cupboard is a nice novelty. You put some biscuits in there and tins and such. Then, like after a year or so, you realise the biscuits and tins are still in there in the cupboard,
full of green slime
because you've just been eating everything else. So I think what's happened is we've left all these bones in barrels, and like there's a bit of meat in some of the barrels, and then they've just dumped everything else, and they're eating this immediate food. But hauling will never happen. So I reckon we should just full on slap on roof.
You say that, but look, there's iron in that barrel right there. Oh, they've started putting meat in the warehouse.
I already said that at the beginning of this.
I didn't notice that. Oh, that is bad.
Do you remember this memory thing?
That is bad. Oh god, look at this as well. They've not done any of that.
I know, because they're going down to go mine the fucking wall.
No, he's working on it, but he's getting the stone from down here instead of up there.
We haven't locked the storehouse.
No. I wonder if we haven't got any stone in it. I wonder if it's all in the dungeon.
Well, let's have a mass mine in the first level again. That's always fun. We could almost clear out every single wall in there.
It's a long walk, though.
So, I want to clear the walls out. I want it to just be empty.
You want it to be empty down here?
Except the water. Obviously, leave the wall around the water.
Yeah.
This bit looks a bit closer.
I don't want to go near that, because that's the riverbed.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you've got to be careful of.
So anything that's like a darky greeny, we don't really want to touch.
Technically that, right, is just water that hasn't fallen down. Look at that, that's the next level.
That doesn't really make sense.
I know.
Why?
There is nothing holding that water up.
Why does it not make sense?
Because towns.
Wow. Well, as we said earlier, there is no code.
Yeah.
That's it.
So you've got to be really careful.
We'll just mine that chunk there.
Okay.
That massive chunk where that bird is. Oh my god, there's a bird! Wait, I thought all the birds died out.
No.
They're just in the dungeon.
Yeah.
We've just been holding birds in the dungeon all this
There's
time.
birds in Derpsville as well. It's the scooting beatings that died out.
I know, but we haven't seen a bird for ages. Like,
Right.
proper
I've
years.
set up a massive mining task.
That's not massive. You need to mine a bit more than that.
That will be enough.
It's not.
Mining is reasonably high priority.
Item construction is quite high.
So they should get on that, I guess.
Nah, they'll do all the cooking and cleaning first.
Oh, they've actually made some roof as well.
Well, they will do all the cooking first.
They'll
The
do
cleaning
everything
will be
that I
left.
don't want them to do.
Yeah.
And then they'll do that.
Yep. Pretty
It's
much.
like it's like when you get, when you've got a list of jobs and it's like
Yeah.
you pick the one that you sort of least don't want to do
Well,
first.
put it this way. You get a list of jobs, right, and it goes, job number 1, we want you to mine 16,000 blocks. Job number 2, build a piece of roof. Job number 3, try to put the roof on the actual building. It's like, you're going to pick job number 2, then you're going to pick job number 3, and then you're just going to drop it on the floor. So they ask you to do job number 3 again. I enjoyed it so much, please let me put another piece of roof down.
Oh my god.
I think you should
It's
mine
gonna-
all the hay.
The problem is it's going to take fucking forever.
Scoot and Wheaton.
Let's have a look. They've not even started. There we go. One person has started.
No, they're not.
From the
Oh.
very back.
Yeah.
Because why start at the front, Velerious, you know? Why not walk all the way around and take out one fucking block?
Since the Scootin' Beatons are all dead,
yes.
if we made a Scootin' Beaton out of wheat,
Wheaton Beaton,
Scootin' Wheaton Beaton,
Scootin' Wheaton,
Scootin' Wheaton Beaton,
yeah,
a Beaton Skeeton Wheaton, but
Squeaton,
Sweeten,
Squeaton Beaton,
Sweeten,
sweet Beaton,
a sweet beaton, sweet beetroot.
So, what about it? If we made it out of wheat,
could we get Boots of Haste out of it?
just like a Scootin' Beaton effigy? No, Boots of Haste are only from birds. You have to take down the bird.
What did Scootin' Beatons do? Did they just turn into statues?
In the hope that they drop
pour silver on them?
feather. What did they do? They didn't do anything. They were just... You can breed them like food to get Scootin' Beaton feathers, which you can make Scootin' Beaton feather hats with.
Oh, there we go. Hats, that was it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because the only thing I remember is a Scootin' Beaton statue, and I think it's a bit cruel if you're just going to pour molten silver on Scootin' Beatons.
To be honest, the hats are pretty pointless anyway.
But they look cool. Did you ever die at Scootinville?
The feather ones don't look cool.
What, Jeb and Dyer Scootinville? Well, they all wear Scootin' Beaton hats. What is that guy doing inside the rocks? I'm not a rock. I'm the wall.
Oh, yeah, because you can walk through diagonals.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so confusing.
If I wait here, someone will mind me.
Pretending to be a rock.
Yeah.
It's going to take him a while, isn't it? Okay, let's zoom back up. Let's have a look at... We're okay for flowers...
The roofing's not done. The poles on heads on poles aren't done.
Bird.
Yeah, but they're all on roofs. They'll die when they come off. That's one bird. Two birds.
Bird.
Three birds.
Bird.
There is fair few then.
Is the word?
Yeah, underneath the tavern. Not tavern. Meat house. Meat facility.
Bird is the word.
It's because everything died out over here.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in the... Oh, no, wait, there's birds there. Look,
God,
in the
there's
wild.
tons of them.
Look at them all. Oh, God, it's like little bird heaven.
And there's blue radishes.
So many birds.
I was so upset with them.
Birds.
I'm not going to lie.
In fact, by wiping out everything else, maybe we've wiped out all the birds' natural predators.
Maybe.
Another one over there in the orchard.
The unfortunate thing is, we are their natural predators. Kill them!
There's a lone rooster that's severely wounded.
Maybe we should take it to the hospital. A rooster can't do anything on its own, though, can it?
It needs chickens.
How do you get chickens?
Because on its own, it's just a cock.
Oh, what they needed, right, in order to make sure animals never die out, is a merchant who sells animals. That would have been smart.
What we need is to build a giant ark.
What they should have done was just made merchants.
What's annoying is that Rolf
everything.
the Bernier is a permanent bear now.
Oh, yeah.
Without the bear helmet on.
Yeah. He's taking a chicken. That chicken
So
is
one
a scared chicken.
This mask is basically the most dangerous object in Derpsville.
Oh, yeah.
Because it has the potential to turn everybody into a bear.
And back again. And then back into a bear. And then back again. Because it constantly does that over and over again while they get tired and then get mauled by everyone. The entire village running into a battle, all as bears, and then suddenly they all turn into humans and just die.
That chicken just hatched into a chicken. That egg, sorry, just hatched into a chicken.
I was going to say,
and chicken. It laid another egg and Tyron took the chicken away.
Dirt.
And then it was an egg again.
That chicken hatched into a chicken.
Someone did it again.
That's the same egg.
I know. But it hatched and they took it away.
I think you're just seeing chickens.
Watch.
They're taking so many of these chickens, it's a bit worrying. Look how many chickens we've got left. That is not a lot.
That's plenty.
That is not a lot.
Chickens.
I'm getting slightly worried we're speeding through this food again. Why are they so hungry? That's what I don't get.
I don't get that either.
There is no system in place to say, right, you're doing a lot of work, you're now hungry.
But they're eating the food that fills them up the most. We purposely designed this to make them as little hungry as possible.
They're eating, right?
And they're hungrier now than they've ever been.
They're basically taking the cows and turning them into the raw food.
They've eaten almost half the pigs. They've eaten a third of the cows.
They're taking all the cows, turning them into meat, pigs turning into meat, chicken turn it to meat, turn it to a hog roast, cook the hog roast, eat the hog roast, go back to cows. It's like, it just starts over again. It's just like the wheel of life.
I know.
It's like a wheel of life because it goes round, round, baby, right, round.
Maybe hog roast wasn't the best idea.
Probably not, to be honest. It's not working at all.
Maybe there's a more efficient method.
There is. We make steaks, pig things, and chicken things. We'll put it this way, right? If you did it that way, it means they could just eat a steak and a bit of pig and then go off.
Yeah.
This way, they have to eat a full steak, a full pork, whatever it's called, and a full chicken, all mixed into one.
But it's supposed to fill them 150%.
I mean, the other thing you got to look at as well is they have to then take those 3 bits that they've made, and they have to make those 3 go together. It's paused again.
God damn it.
That pausing.
Evil badgers.
Evil
I really
badgers.
don't care about evil badgers.
Wait, why is no one guarding the meat factory's barrel room? Oh, there it is.
I saw Rick.
I was going to say...
He was on a break virus. He was having a quick
break.
poop while no one was looking.
Basically, right, what you got to look at is, when you go into the meat, okay, go into your meat on your baking or butchering or whatever it is, right?
Look, Phil, 25%. That's the raw stuff, right?
That's the raw stuff, yeah.
The
Cooking.
cooked stuff. Right, Phil 90.
That's Badger.
Phil 100.
Yeah.
Phil 105. Phil 105. Phil 150.
Right. Number 1, right, that takes all 3 bits. That hog roast.
Cooked fish is what we want. That looks the most efficient. But we can't get fish, can we? Because it's not in the game in this version. The only way to get it, because you can buy it from the merchants.
Anyway, next thing to look at, hog roast, right? Have you seen what it needs to make that?
Yeah, 1 of each.
Yeah. Now, if you look at the other meats and total up their actual cooked value, instead of us using 3 of them to do that,
Yeah.
we have 100%, 105%, and what's the other one? You're zooming
105.
over really fast. There we go. So, that's 210, 300.
No. Because if you eat one, it will only take you up to 105%.
I know, but what I'm saying is, in the long run, you're turning 3 things that do 300% individually by themselves, like 100% each,
Turning
basically,
3 meals into 1 meal.
into one that's 150. It's doing half of what it would do if it was separate.
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm coming from with this?
I do.
It's like the hog roast might take less time to eat, but actually, it takes more time to eat.
It takes
than
more
all
time
of them.
to eat
Yeah.
as well.
It's like, it's doing only half, because it's turning the raw into it, which is still making them run around with 3 bits of raw stuff.
The other thing I'm worried about is if we stop eating this, can they make it down to the bottom of the dungeon without starving to death on 105% food?
Yeah, I think this is the problem. I don't think that 150% is working.
Do you think I should take the order off?
I think we should watch someone eat now. Eat a hog roast, right? And watch their hunger. If their hunger fills up to 100% of what their hunger should be, quite clearly 150 and 105, it don't really matter.
Alright, let's find someone
Try and
who's
keep
about
yourself...
to eat.
I would keep yourself on the pause button and watch them. And if you see someone
Look
go
for
to eat,
someone
pause
who's
them.
got 0 turns to eat and we'll follow him. Somebody at 300 there. Helavis.
Right.
Let's keep an eye on Helavis. Let me get her screen up. 240. It's
What you
ticking
should do-
away. 1851.
Be ready to pause.
See, why does Muriel have 2,500 turns and she only gets 1851?
No idea. Be ready to pause, though, right, when she goes to eat.
Why?
And then pause before and pause afterwards. And we'll see if she gets 1,851 food or if she gets that 50% extra on top, which I don't think she will.
Yeah.
Because I personally think it'll boost up to 1,851.
There we go. She's going to go eat.
She's going to go eat.
Okay, this is the big experiment.
You need to
man.
pause as fast as she eats it, though, so we could get an accurate value.
I've got to wait for her to pick up the goddamn food first. Where's she going?
I think she's making it.
But there's...
Why are you on this screen?
Because I need to... Because I can't see the numbers anywhere else.
I know, we're going to pause it. That's the reason why we're pausing the minute she gets something in her hands.
But how do I know when she's eating it?
Because she's cooking it, look. Plus that food icon will go away. Right, she's going to grab a hog roast in a minute, I bet you. There we go. There.
Right, let's have a look.
Well, she's going to eat it now. It's still in her hand at the moment. She'll go sit at a table. There we are.
Right.
So, play
Turns
that.
to eat, 1851.
Watch her. This experiment.
This is tense. There you go, 2775.
But
so
look how
that
fast
did
it's dropping.
overfill her. Yeah.
I seem to think that there's something wrong. That seems to be dropping faster than everyone else's.
Not really. It's about right.
It's annoying how she only gets a certain amount to eat though. Turns to eat. We should look that up, see if there's a way to expand it.
There isn't. So it is filling. However, is it worth it? Would they be better just eating the single components of a meal?
I seem to think that the single components of a meal is more filling. Because if you look at it this way, you're getting 3 town members 100% of their food instead of what we're doing now.
So what I'm thinking is, right, it's approximately 10 food per second.
If you put it this way...
So right, she's getting an extra, instead of 185 seconds worth of walking, which is 3 minutes, she was getting 277, which is an extra 2 minutes, pretty much.
If we look at it this way, right...
Which seems significant. 3 minutes versus 5.5.
We have in the field, say, 100 cows, 100 chickens, and 100 pigs, right?
It sounds like some sort of riddle.
Now, if we turn them into actual raw components, we have 100 pieces of cow, 100 pieces of pig, and 100 pieces of chicken. Mm-hmm. If we turn them into hog rolls, we have 100 meals.
Yeah.
So we're losing 200 meals, which is why we're constantly having this battle of they can't cook it enough.
Right, I get that, but at the same time, if we do that, they'll be back on 3 minutes and then before they eat.
The next thing is, she's just done that, right?
Now,
so she gets an extra 2 minutes, okay?
Yeah.
In that 2 minutes, she makes 2 more hog roasts.
That's
because she has to run around killing those creatures. The problem is,
when they're going down into the dungeon, if they have to go a long way for some reason... 3 minutes is not enough for them to get there, get back, and eat.
She's still going to make this hog roast, which is then 2 minutes lost anyway.
Yeah.
I seem to think they have enough time to go down there, but everyone's making hog roast completely.
But we are going to lose some people to starvation if we completely rule out the hog roast. That's the problem.
I don't think we are.
I think we are.
Because I've never seen anyone, eat a hog roast, then go down into the dungeon. I've seen them just walk down there.
Well, yeah, that is true. There's no way of
because you've got to remember... You're still 105%. So you're only losing 45%, basically. Which is about a minute and a half, minute 3/4. How long does it take to go from the top of the dungeon to the bottom?
A minute?
And they have maybe 3 minutes minimum.
Yeah.
After they've eaten. And they can get to 100 cooked cows faster than 100 roast porks. Because they have to make 3 animals to get the roast pig, where they only need a cow to make the roast cow. Which is the reason why...
Should we get Craig Gummersalt's advice on this?
You might have to, because otherwise we're going to hit a snag anyway. The chickens are dying out too fast.
I'm tempted to go with you on this and say, let's sack off the hog roast and go to cooked single meats.
I would go cook cow and cook pig. And leave the chickens to repopulate.
Give the chickens a chance to repopulate.
We can always come back to hog roast later, once things start to repopulate.
Yeah, alright. I'm going to pause it there anyway. So, yeah... We'll see what Craig Gummersall thinks as well, but there's a pretty good chance we're going to do that. We're going to sack off the hog roast, let the chickens repopulate, probably let the pigs repopulate a bit as well.
Yeah.
Let them cook up all the raw meat into single portions.
It's also faster to eat.
Yeah.
So instead of 120 seconds where they're dying of starvation, it's just a quick 80 in the mouth.
It's faster to cook as well because it moves with second cooking process.
Well, it removes them killing 3 animals and then having to make it into a roast.
All right.
It's just so many good points.
Yeah, I get the feeling you're right.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about the worse. The deeper we get into the dungeon, the more it might become an issue. But we can worry about that later.
We have Craig Gummersall. Advise us, Craig Gummersall. See what you think. I personally think we should go with the 3 meat way.
Yeah, 3 meats sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, we're over time, Velerious, so we'll leave it there and say bye-bye to everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you next time, guys. Shut the fuck up, Velerious, you twat, whole fish.